Hey guys, I'm Jay, I'm your host, and welcome to my humble abode. If you're watching this, you probably are in need of a new YouTuber to watch because I think you're getting a little bored. So why don't you hit that like and subscribe button for me real quick. You could always unsubscribe if you end up don't liking me. I promise it's totally okay. So I was originally going to read the New Year's resolutions that people put up on my story, which you should go follow my Instagram for me. But I think I just want to talk. It is December 30th. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and we're one day away from 2025. That's so crazy to me. Brother, I graduate this year. Like, what? That's a weird number. 2025. That's a really weird number. I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, about relationships, about family, about friendships, about losing people, about breakups. You know, a lot of things that I didn't want to learn, but I had to nonetheless. I would say this year it was a learning experience for sure. I think for a lot of us it was a really big learning curve. We're just like, oh, God, was that really necessary? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay, well, can I get Wingstop at least? Like, I was looking through my journal last night, and I haven't journaled in a bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. And this journal, I've had it since 2022. This girl, it's time to get a new one, and I have a new one, and I'm gonna use that this next year. So this one, we're just gonna retire her. Is she finished? No. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, journaling is really good for you, even though I don't do it all the time just because it makes my wrist hurt. And also, like, I get lazy doing it, obviously, because I haven't finished it and I've had this bitch for 2 years. I was reading through her, right? And I have journal entries all the way from 2022, 23, and some of 24. And I was reading a journal entry from last year, 31st of December, New Year's Eve. I'm gonna read you guys a little bit, okay? Hey you, it's New Year's Eve. It's crazy, doesn't even feel like it. Time goes by so fast and we don't even realize it. It's scary but exciting and crazy to think that I got to live another year. I'm truly blessed and grateful. I've been looking on Pinterest trying to save pics for a 2024 vision board. I'm excited to see what God has planned for me, and I'm ready to make more fun memories with myself, family, my love, friends, and God. This year, I'm gonna try my hardest to not tell everyone the things I want to do, my dreams. I'm gonna keep it all to myself, work on myself, and what I want to accomplish, and let everything work out the way it's supposed to. And I'm gonna stop there. Yeah. I don't know why. I just wanted to read that to you, but it's crazy how, like, when you journal, or like even when you're looking at pictures of yourself, whether it's journaling or you're looking at like old pictures of yourself, you get to see different versions of you at different stages in your life. I remember feeling so hopeful when I was writing this down. I was feeling really hopeful. I was feeling really ambitious. I really wanted a lot of things to work out for me. You know, a bunch of other people have probably experienced this too. Losing people. And I don't mean like, you know, someone passing away, you know, God forbid. If you did go through that, I'm really sorry. I'm really grateful that I did not have to, you know, experience that this year. But what I did experience is losing, you know, friends that I thought were going to be there until the very end of this year. I went through a breakup this year. That was fun. Yeah, my first breakup ever. That's been a process. It's really crazy because, you know, I'm looking at my journal entry, and, you know, there's a whole bunch of others that I did this year that are, you know, talking about people that I thought were gonna be there at the end of this year. And I didn't even think of if they were gonna be here. I was like, oh, well, obviously they're gonna be there at the end of this year. But fast forward to now, they're not. I think part of letting go of people and of friendships and relationships is being okay with letting go and having to remember what's good for you. Some friendships you don't want to let go of. You know, we love that person and we want them to be there forever, but the way life works is, you know, people come and people go. And I think that for me, as well as so many other people, we have all experienced that this year, and it's just like, damn, we just have to be okay with that, with something ending, you know, because we don't really have full control over it, you know. It was definitely a learning experience. You know, I got to learn a lot about myself, you know, especially after breakup. That shit, it really reveals a lot about yourself. This year was a little sad, but it is what you make of it. We could let experiences shape us however we want and however we choose to let it, you know? It's what I wanted to come about out of these experiences is I wanted to grow from them. I wanted to learn from them, and I wanted to be like, I could have done that better. Or like, you know, nitpicking at myself, which I don't recommend. Don't do that. That's actually like the worst advice I could like give. Do not nitpick at yourself. I do that for me because I'm very critical of myself. I judge myself a lot. Like, I'm my biggest up. I'm always pushing for myself to be better. I'm always, you know, I always want better for myself. I don't want anybody else to be like, oh, I want better for you. No, I want better for me. You stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You know, that's just me though. Like, I've always been one to like nitpick and be like, you need to do better. You know, you went through this, and that's okay. You're allowed to be sad, but what can you learn from it? You need to want to be better for yourself. If you don't want it that bad, then nothing's gonna change. Nothing's ever gonna fucking change, and that's gonna be on you. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to have anxiety. God knows how much I've had all of those emotions combined, especially anger, you know? Whenever I get like that, I just snap myself out of it. I'm like, okay, I'm allowed to feel this way, but how can I redirect all this anger, all this anxiety? How can I use it in a good way? And like, part of it, bitch, is like me like feeling all that at like 2 a.m. I'm like, where's my laptop? Let me pull up Pinterest. And I'm doing like a full rebrand on Pinterest at like 3 a.m. And I'm like, ooh, this shit's gonna be it, you know. This is gonna be my year. Or, you know, using all those emotions and putting it into working out. My favorite thing is when I get pissed before a workout. I don't like getting mad, okay, but it makes it useful, especially when you're working out, because it makes you push harder. It makes you want to put on more weight. We can always use all the experiences that we've gone through this year, and we could channel that energy or anger or whatever emotion that we got from that into something creative, into something that you know is gonna better yourself. Does that make sense? I need water. What do I know? I'm just an 18-year-old guy. I'm just an 18-year-old guy. I think that's just what I've learned this year. And I've learned so much other shit, but I'm not even gonna get into that. Like, what I'm like realistically trying to say is that don't let your experiences define your year. Even though, you know, it can be really hard not to. It's really easy to be like, oh, I had such a shitty year. Okay, what good came from it? Nothing good happened this year? You didn't learn anything from that experience that you had? We can always look at things in a much more positive way, and we can use that to push ourselves. Or we can look at it in a negative way, like I said, like I was just saying, and use it to piss ourselves off and be like, you know what, I'm going to the gym, you know, like, or you know what, I'm gonna paint, and it's gonna be the best painting ever, and I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck, and it's gonna be amazing. I really hope that a lot of you guys have learned to heal, you know, or are in the process of healing, in the process of loving yourself. You know, if you're trying to love yourself, then you already love yourself. I saw that on TikTok somewhere, and it's like stuck in my head, and that made me smile. That made me feel really good about myself, because if you're trying to be better for yourself, if you're trying to love yourself and give yourself more affection and love that you need, then you already love yourself. I think I blacked out. Yeah, I just hope everybody is able to take something positive with them into this next year and leave all the negative things in the past, you know. Take all the good stuff from all the experiences you've had, throw the baggage and all the experiences away in the trash, leave it in 2024, and take all the positive things with you in 2025 and make good use of them. Make them your tools to live a better life, to make money moves, to just do what you want safely and respectively. Don't be burning somebody's car down, okay? That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. That was a lot. I blacked out through all that, I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I could give you a hug. Do you want a hug? Give me a hug. I love you so much. You're doing great. I know sometimes it's kind of hard to see how much good you're doing when you're so focused on fighting everything that comes your way, but you're doing amazing. And I really hope and I pray that this next year is amazing for you. I hope that you're able to heal, you're able to love, you're able to feel love, you're able to smile more. I hope you get smile lines this year, okay? I think the best wrinkles, in my opinion, are smile lines because it shows how much you've been smiling. By 2024, you treat us well, or some of us you may have not treated us so well, but 2025, we're leveling up. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I want everybody to put goodbye 2024 down in the comments for me. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.